everybody. I've had my 2013 Nissan Leaf for a year now, actually for about 14 and a half months. And I'm going to go over some of the good and bad things that I've found over the last year. One thing that I still really enjoy is not worrying about putting in gas. Not worrying about the price of gas and watching it go up and down. Overall, my electric bills went up about $40 a month. And from my previous vehicle, that's way ahead than what I would spend, almost about $100 savings every month from what I was spending on my previous gas vehicle before I had this one. So over the course of my 2-year lease, I'm going to save obviously a lot of money just in fuel alone, so that's great. Overall, fit and finish on the car is still great. No squeaks or rattles. Everything's still tight. It's still super quiet to drive. I've had no warranty concerns at this point. 2 recalls, both minor. One of them was for the charging module update on the car. The other is for the passenger side airbag. There was an update out for that. But other than that, I've not had it into Nissan for any warranty concerns. There's virtually no maintenance costs to this car. There's not any oil that you have to worry about changing. I did 1 tire rotation at 7,500 miles, which is what's recommended. I've got another one due up here at 15,000 miles. I've replaced the cabin air filter. I've got a video on that in the link below. But other than that, there's been no maintenance costs really up till this point. Overall, the car is still fun to drive. It's great to push down the gas pedal and feel the instant power and acceleration. And it's been a joy to drive. I enjoy driving it every day. Here are a few of the bad things that I've found over the last year of ownership. Still not totally sure on the battery life. This past winter was a little bit of a challenge with the temperatures that we had, and that really zapped the overall battery life down quite a bit, or overall range. And this summer I've noticed a few times I've come out and the car's not been completely charged the next morning. So this next winter could be very interesting, and we'll have to see. I'm a little concerned about the overall battery life, and I think that it's not as good this summer as it was last summer. Another negative thing that I found is the braking system. Sometimes it feels like a completely normal car, and other times it's so sensitive that it almost feels like it's all or nothing. You're trying to just move up at a stoplight and it just comes to an abrupt stop. And I haven't figured out how to modulate that at all, and no matter how sensitive you are with your foot, there's no in between. It's either all or nothing, it seems like, with the brakes sometimes. And I haven't figured out any rhyme or reason to that at all, or why it would be doing that or why it wouldn't be doing that other times. So that one still got me miffed. I don't know if that's just a common thing with the Leaf or if other people have had issues with that as well. I've not seen anything on the internet about it. Maybe it's something unique to this car. I don't know. My final negative thing that I have, and I mentioned this on my original review video, is the lack of a volume knob on the radio. It drives me crazy. It's push button up and down. And the reason that it drives me crazy, I found, is because I am a person that every time I get out of the car, I turn the radio down and I also turn it off. Turn it off is simple because there's one button for that. But to turn it down, you've either got to push and hold the volume down or push it several times. Probably most people don't do that, and probably nobody does it except for me, but that's something that I do every single time that I get out of the car, is turn the radio down and turn it off. And that still just drives me crazy, not having a knob to do that. Or simply just adjust it up slightly is a little bit of a pain as well. So those are my pros and cons over the last 14 months. We'll see how the next 10 months go. Try to do one more video before I turn it back in for a final 2-year review and kind of wrap things up there. If you guys have any questions or comments about the car or about the video, just leave them below. That would be awesome. Thanks for watching.